Hey guys, AJ here, back on another one for you. So there's this knuckleheaded movement out of South Korea called 4B, right? And it's basically all these chicks saying that they're not going to sleep with dudes, date dudes, have kids with dudes, or marry dudes because they want to fight the patriarchy, right? And guys, all it is all these a bunch of Korean chicks trying to be on this effing.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
There's people that actually think that this is going to take off in America, right? If anyone believes that,
you've been had, you've been took, you've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
You honestly think these 304s are not going to 304? That these chicks are going to stop sleeping with Chad? Please. So guys, I have an article here, and we'll also go to the dumpster fire note. It's TikTok. But before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment, because it really helps keep this channel going. Check out my second channel linked in the description, and check out the playlist at the end. Guys, look at this. South Korea's feminist 4B movement. An explainer. Cho Sam-ju's 2016 novel, Kim Jong, born 1982, is a devastating read. It relates in every woman's daily experience of relentless sexism, inequality, misogyny in South Korea, and it helped kickstart the country's 4B movement. Now guys, let's just jump to the wonderful world of TikTok first to see what these American chicks are saying.
What is the 4B movement, and is it coming to America? The 4B movement is a feminist movement that started in South Korea. It follows the Escape the Corset movement, where many women shave their heads and refuse to wear makeup in protest to the patriarchal society that is South Korea. Because not only are women seen differently than men in South Korea, but they also are treated differently, and they have much higher rates of sexual violence against them. Now, 4B actually does stand for something. It stands for 4 Korean words that all mean something, and they start with B or no. They all mean a refusal of something, and that is a refusal of dating, a refusal of heterosexual sexual relationships, a refusal of heterosexual marriage, and a refusal of childbirth.
See? There it is, guys. There it is. In other words, they're all trying to be
Lesbian.
Look at that, guys.
Had any effect on society? That's a great question. Actually, yes. A lot of sources say that the childbirth rate has lowered in South Korea since this movement.
Because men are not trying to be with these Korean 304s.
Started. And there's word that this is starting to make its way into America. And to that, I say, fuck yeah. Because there is no stronger tool that a woman has against straight men than withholding sex.
Ah, there it is, guys. There it is. There it is, guys. Doesn't she just look like the type to say that, right?
You're a woman that is usually attracted to men and you think that you might want to join in on this movement, just know you have my full support.
Please. Guys, look at that. Look at that, guys. And this person can say this all because they're decent, like a 6, right? But guys, that wall is coming. Right? And these are the types that are saying this until they hit about 30 and they crash into the wall. And then it's where have all the good men gone? Her hashtags, yes. Hashtag 4B, hashtag 4B movement, hashtag Korea, hashtag South Korea, hashtag America, hashtag news, hashtag updates, hashtag breaking news, hashtag education. Look at that, guys. Clown world.
It's so crazy that I am just now finding out what the 4B movement is, because me and the other women in my life, we've been on that. We've been on the 4B movement. We've been on the 4B.
Is that after you had your 3 or 4 bastard kids? Please.
C movement. What is you talking about? So I think that the 4B movement, if it's not already evident, it's going to make its way to the United States.
Please.
I am going to do a YouTube video about it, and I'm also going to do a live stream on Twitch, but I'm just going to put it on YouTube. Follow me at It's Diamond Days, because it's very interesting. The men are already begging. Women are waking up in the droves, in the hundreds. I see more liberating content for women. The collective consciousness is at its all-time high, and it's only going to keep growing. Like, that 4B movement is making its way pretty soon. And ladies, we got to strategize, okay? I'm making a Twitch to strategize because men begging now, but they gonna try to do more drastic things as they get tired.
Please. Guys, if this chick thinks that this is gonna work here in America.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Look at that. And she honestly thinks that these 304s can stop being 304s and going after Chad and Tyrone? Please, think about how stupid this is. I said this before. The majority of dudes are already not getting any. So how does that affect the majority of dudes? This is how delusional these chicks are and disconnected from reality. Guys, are hashtags. Hashtag 4B, hashtag movement, hashtag women, hashtag women's empowerment. Look at that, guys. Clown world.
What's this I'm hearing about a 4B movement? I
Clown
know I'm
world.
late to the game, but bring it on here to the U.S. Bring it on here. Convince all the women here to hold back their pom-pom.
Good luck.
Because me, I have 6 kids, and it's hard to find a man.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 pump the brakes. 6 kids. Is she serious? Is she serious?
And to take care of me and my 6 kids. But if you guys want to hold back your pom-pom, I finally get a chance. So bring that movement here. Because what is that really going to do? If all the women were on the same page, then something might happen. But everybody's not going to be on that same 4B movement. So while you doing that, I'm going to be right here to slide on in and get me a man. Let's go. Power to the people.
See, guys, these chicks can't band together and do anything. Look at that. There's always going to be some 304s creeping. At least she's honest, right? Look at that, guys. And 6 kids, guys. How many baby daddies do you guys think she has, right? Put a comment, guys, or hashtags. Hashtag 4B movement. Hashtag men. Hashtag marriage, please. Hashtag love. Hashtag money. Hashtag 4B movement USA. Hashtag 4B movement explained. Clown world. I told you guys. I told you. There's no way, guys. There's no way. Because these Chads and Tyrones are always going to get the chicks. Right? And guys, chicks hate each other anyways. In order for something like this to move forward, girls would have to actually be able to get along. And we all know that that's cap, right? Okay. Look at this. South Korean women have had enough. They're worn down by the gender discrimination that inhabits all corners of society. 4B movement followers don't just want to fight against the patriarchy, but move away from it altogether. As well as Nam Joo's novel, 4B draws inspiration from the Escape the Corset campaign that took shape in the country where they were shaving their heads, wearing baggy clothes. What? Both were documented South Korean women's attempts to throw off male domination. So guys, they think that shaving their heads and dressing like homeless people is fighting male domination. Please. Look at that. 4B is based on 4 principles. Bihon. Sorry guys, I don't speak Korean, so my pronunciation's shit, right? But Bihon. No to heterosexual marriage. Bichul-san. No to childbirth. Byonye. No to dating in bisexual. No heterosexual sexual relationships. There it is, guys. There it is. They're saying all this, guys, and all it is that they're trying to be
Lesbian.
Look at that, because it says no to heterosexual marriage and no to heterosexual sexual relationships. But guys,
Lesbian.
relationships and marriage is just fine. Clown world. Look at that. This lady says that she started after studying feminism and non-marriage. I started to live my life more focused on myself. One of the most modern woman things to say, guys. She said, she says that she saw her mother and grandmother, they were treated as subordinates in her family. They had protests. So the West often views South Korea through a candy-colored lens. It's a country built on dignity, respect, smiling K-pop bands, but this is not the case. They talk about the war, blah, blah, blah. Guys, they're trying to say 80% of women in South Korea have been harassed at work. Guys.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Come on, man. Come on. Look at that. Under current legislation, men accused of stalking can ask their victims to drop charges. Look at that. So South Korea is 99 out of 146 countries for gender equality. The CISA Times has reported that 65% of women in Korea do not want kids. Look at that. And 42% don't want to get married. Wow. And guys, the incumbent male president said that he closed down the Ministry of Gender Equality and Family. Guys.
City boy! City boy!
Look at that. Last November, it reported that the president removed terms like gender equality and sexual minorities from school textbooks. Guys, give him a round of applause. When asked what 4B might prove, South Korean journalist Hwa Jung looks at the recent developments. When I ask her what she thinks is done, she says the patriarchal norms of South Korea, given its economic status and the educational level of its women, are so relentless that the resistance against it tends to be just as intense. Movements like 4B are messages of warning that women would boycott romantic relationships on society and men change. Guys, this is not going to work, right? Because, guys, Japanese men, Korean men, Chinese men do not simp. They would rather see their country go down in flames. Go down in flames than give an inch to these effinists, man. I guarantee that the women will capitulate before the men, and all we're going to do is laugh. So, guys, let me know if you've heard of this, right? This will never take off here, guys, because women hate each other. Chicks here, all 304s, who spent too many years talking about sexual empowerment and liberation to actually cut it off. And guys, all these chicks are gonna want to smash Chad and Tyrone, and they're gonna want to end up getting married because they're 35, 40, 41, 42, and old and alone, right? And they're gonna want to have kids because single moms is celebrated in our country. Look at that. If you point out these shortcomings with Western women, they all say, "How dare you?" But we know it's true. All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, and I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.